Kiranga Meigwa, niko hapa na kampuni ambayo inayokuletea mashamba yaliyoaminika mazuri sana. Hiyo kampuni ni gani?
Danwood Properties, where your dream of owning a piece of paradise in Nakuru City comes true.
Tumeuza phase 1, phase 3 imeenda, phase 3 tumeuza, na phase 4 nayo chache sana. And now we are launching phase 5.
Mutaita Gardens offers a range of plots perfect for building your dream home. Each plot is available for cash at 399,000 Kenya shillings or an installment plan available for a deposit of 100,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable within 6 months.
Ati unaulizaga majirani wamejaa kila mahali. Na sio hiyo tu, buzi choma ziko hapa. Mimi naanza kufungua bushere.
Explore our prime plots at Mutaita Garden and Eastgate Estate at unbeatable prices.
Eastgate Estate is just 10 minutes drive from Nakuru City CBD. Phase 1 is almost through and now we are launching phase 2.
With modern amenities, each plot is available for 1.4 million cash or with an installment plan available for a deposit of 500,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable in 6 months.
Unauliza kama stima ziko. Ndio hii.
Imagine having access to essential social amenities such as electricity, water and well-maintained roads and schools nearby. Call us today at 0757 111 333 or visit our website at www.danwoodproperties.co.ke.
We offer a free site visit every day from Monday to Saturday.
For more information, visit our offices at Wilma House, first floor, room number 113, next to Family Bank, Kenyatta Avenue, Nakuru City. Danwood Properties, future investments today.
Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. Accommodation is available for out-of-town students. We offer full-time, part-time, and online classes. For more information, visit us on the 4th floor of Equita House, Nakuru. Contact us at 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email info@nakurucollege.ac.ke. You can also visit our website www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining a culture of professional excellence.
Imagine waking up to the warmth and sunshine of Gilgil Kikope and Nakuru Barnabas. The King's Crown agencies can make this dream a reality. Own a property in Gilgil Kikope, Phase 1 at just 1.2 million Kenya shillings, Phase 2 at 870,000 Kenya shillings, Phase 3 at unbeatable 400,000. Or choose a prime location in Nakuru Barnabas, just 100 meters from the highway, behind Total petrol station, available for 5 million Kenya shillings. Enjoy amenities available in our properties: water supply, electricity, schools, security and accessibility to roads. At King's Crown Agencies, we are committed to helping you find the perfect plot. Contact King's Crown Agencies today to secure your plot in Gilgil Kikope or Nakuru Barnabas. You can call us through 0700 709 328 or kwa 0703 925 935 or 0732 761 194. Visit our offices located at Dubai Plaza, Molo Mtoni Polisi. King's Crown, where kings reign.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School. conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Dreams come to life when you own a piece of the future, a place you can proudly call your own. And that dream is now within your reach. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Discover our projects, each offering you the opportunity to invest in your future. Piave Baraka Gardens, just 549,000 shillings. Miti Mingi Baraka Gardens, an incredible value at 349,000 shillings. Gilgil Langalanga Gardens, your dream home for only 349,999 shillings. Subukia Baraka Garden, secure your future for just 150,000 shillings. Sunrise Baraka Gardens at only 699,000 shillings. For more information and to reserve your spot, contact us on 0723 777 555. Visit www.ingeniuslandandproperties.com. Visit our offices in Nairobi at Unicity Mall Rooms 26 along Thika Road, Gilgil office next to Chawaka Supermarket, and Nakuru office CK Patel Building 8th floor Wing A. Ingenious Land and Properties Limited. Secure your future with us. Step into a world of beauty and elegance where we bring you the latest and trendiest beauty products and equipment that cater to your every need. From luxurious skincare essentials infused with natural African ingredients to a wide array of makeup products that celebrate the diverse beauty of East Africa, we have it all. At East Africa Cosmetics, we understand that beauty comes from within. That's why we also offer a hand-picked selection of holistic wellness products to nourish your body and soul. With our state-of-the-art beauty equipment, you can now bring the salon experience to the comfort of your own home. Discover top-of-the-line hair dryers, beauty tools, and grooming essentials that will leave you looking and feeling your best. Whether you're a makeup enthusiast, a skincare devotee, or a salon professional, East Africa Cosmetics is here to support your beauty journey every step of the way. But wait, there's more. Our knowledgeable and friendly staff is always ready to assist you in finding the perfect products tailored to your unique style and preferences. So, why wait? Visit us today at Jala Plaza Nakuru, Gusii Road adjacent to Kenyatta Avenue on your way to Tidy's Hotel, or Carnation Building along Mosque Road opposite Showmut Plaza. Call us on 0721 340 643. Visit our social media platforms, East Africa Cosmetics. And let East Africa Cosmetics be your trusted partner in beauty and wellness. East Africa Cosmetics, where East Africa's beauty comes to life.
Mimi Kiranga Megwa niko hapa na kampuni ambayo inakuletea mashamba yaliyoaminika mazuri sana. Hiyo kampuni ni gani?
Danwood Properties, where your dream of owning a piece of paradise in Nakuru City comes true.
Tumeuza phase 1, phase 2 imeenda, phase 3 tumeuza, na phase 4 nayo chache sana. And now we are launching
phase 5.
Motaita Gardens offers a range of plots perfect for building your dream home. Each plot is available for cash at 399,000 Kenya shillings, or an installment plan available for a deposit of 100,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable within 6 months.
Ati unaulizaga majirani wamejaa kila mahali. Na sio hiyo tu, buzi choma ziko hapa. Mimi naanza kufungua bushere.
Explore our prime plots at Motaita Garden and Eastgate Estate at unbeatable prices.
Eastgate Estate is just 10 minutes drive from Nakuru City CBD. Phase 1 is almost through and now we are launching phase 2.
With modern amenities, each plot is available for 1.4 million cash or with an installment plan available for a deposit of 500,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable in 6 months.
Unauliza kama stima maziko. Ndio hii.
Imagine having access to essential social amenities such as electricity, water, and well-maintained roads and schools nearby. Call us today at 0757 111 333 or visit our website at www.danwoodproperties.co.ke.
We offer a free site visit every day from Monday to Saturday.
For more information, visit our offices at Wilma House, first floor, room number 113, next to Family Bank, Kenyatta Avenue, Nakuru City. Danwood Properties, future investments today.
Nakuru College of Commerce and
Now, good morning and welcome to Mamlaka Breakfast this Monday. Today being 19th of August. Tarehe ni tarehe 19. Mwezi ni wa 8. Na tunaona basi wiki ijayo wanafunzi watakuwa wanarejelea shuleni, lakini ni baadhi tu ya habari ambazo tutakuwa naangazia. Je, wanafunzi watakuwa wanarejelea shuleni au la? Kumbuka tunaona Wizara ya Elimu huku muungano wa KUPPET wakishinikiza kwamba iwapo basi maslahi yao hatakuwa yanashughulikiwa, basi huenda watakuwa wanaingia kwenye mgumu ambao utakuwa unaanza tarehe 26. Itakuwa ni Jumatatu ijayo, na nitakuwa naangazia habari hizo tuweze kujua haswa kunaendelea vipi. Mtazamaji, iwapo unanitazama basi asubuhi hii leo, unasema asanteni sana kwa kuweza kuchagua kipindi hiki kuwa kipindi chako cha kila siku asubuhi, haswa tunapoangazia kuanzia siku ya Jumatatu hadi siku ya Ijumaa, mida ya saa 2 hadi saa 4 kila siku ya wiki. My name is Nyongesa Derek and this is Mamlaka Breakfast. Thank you so much for those who have just tuned in on Facebook, Mamlaka Television, and on YouTube, Mamlaka Television. We are also live on my official Facebook page, Nyongesa Derek Official. That is my official Facebook page. Tunaweza kuwasiliana pale, na pia nambari zetu za simu ziko wazi 0721 899 899, ama pia ukatumia nambari ya simu nyingine 0700899899. Unieleze unanitazama ukiwa wapi na ni kipi ungependa tuweze kukizungumzia. Kumbuka hii weekendi imekuwa na mambo mengi tu, na pia unapata kwamba kulikuwepo na hafla pale Chosen Generation Barnabas, vijana ambao walikuwa pale kwa worship experience. Vijana, inafurahisha sana kuona vijana wengi wanajitokeza na kuelekea kanisani katika ibada na kuabudu Mwenyezi Mungu. Na pia vile vile hapo jana pia tunapozungumza pia tulikuwa na mkutano pale Hotel Kunste, tukiwa pale na Bishop Benson Nganga. Na ni baadhi tu ya tutakuwa naangazia tuweze kujua haswa. Tuliona kwamba hafla hiyo ilikuwa ni ya kuweza kuzindua kitabu, na pia kando na uzinduzi wa kitabu tuliona viongozi wakijitokeza na wakazungumzia sana haswa masuala ya kisiasa, na nitakuwa naangazia habari hizo kwenye ukurasa ama kwenye awamu yetu ya pili, na mgeni wetu ambao tutakuwa tunaangazia the state of the nation, tuweze kujua haswa kuko vipi hivi sasa tunapozungumza. Pia viongozi kutoka mrengo wa upinzani, huyu kiongozi wa chama cha DAPK Eugene Wamalwa akimsihi sana Raila Odinga kuweza kujiondoa rasmi, ama chama cha ODM kujiondoa rasmi katika muungano wa Azimio la Umoja One Kenya or coalition, ama katika mrengo wa opposition waweze kujiondoa. Je, kuna nini? Na pia vile vile kuna habari ambazo zinazungumzia huyu rais mstaafu Uhuru Kenyatta. Je, ni nini? Inasemekana kwamba licha ya kuwa yeye amestaafu, lakini bado he still have a say. Je, ni nini na ni kipi tunatarajia pale? Na habari ambazo tutakuwa tunazipatia kipaumbele ni kwa wewe kuweza kuendana nasi katika awamu ya kwanza. Basi tunaangazia habari kwenye gazeti zetu. I have the Standard newspaper and the Daily Nation newspaper. Ni wewe kuweza kuendana nami, na iwapo basi una nafasi, jipatia nakala ya gazeti hili ama gazeti hizi. Nazungumzia gazeti la The Standard, gazeti la Daily Nation, na pia vile vile gazeti za kidijitali, The Star newspaper, Taifa Leo, Mount Kenya Times, My Government, People's Daily and Business Daily. Ni gazeti ambazo ukisoma basi utakuwa unajua haswa ni kipi kinaendelea katika taifa hili letu la Kenya na pia mataifa za kigeni. Kwa sasa basi mtazamaji, pia katika awamu ya kwanza tuna advertisement zetu. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, East Africa Cosmetics, Engineers, Land and Properties, Better School, King Crowns Agencies, and lastly Danwood Properties. Na hivi karibuni basi nitakuwa natafuta wafanya biashara, head of marketing katika
kampuni ya Danwood Properties na pia vile vile King Crown Agencies, tuweze kujua haswa, tuweze kuelewa mambo zaidi kuhusu kampuni hizi za kuuza mashamba. Ni kwa kuwe basi hivi sasa napozungumza ningependa tuweze kuangazia advertisement yetu ya kwanza, that is Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Tuweze kujua haswa tunazungumzia nini katika masuala ya kielimu.
Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. Accommodation is available for out-of-town students. We offer full-time, part-time, and online classes. For more information, visit us on the 4th floor of Equita House, Nakuru. Contact us at 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email info@nakurucollege.ac.ke. You can also visit our website www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining a culture of professional excellence.
Naam, that is Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Ni taasisi ambayo inapatikana katika mji huu mkuu wa Nakuru, hasa ukiwa hapa katikati ya jiji. Basi ukiwa pale Kenyatta Avenue, unaweza kufika pale Equita House, orofa ya 4, 4th floor. Ukifika pale basi utapata kwamba kuna taasisi hiyo ya Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Ukaweza kuangazia masomo kama vile tourism, iwapo ungependa kwa mwelekezi kwa watalii ambao wanafika humu nchini, ama ukitaka kuelekea pia katika mataifa za kigeni, kuwa kama msaidizi pale katika sekta ya utalii, unaweza kujifunza somo hilo pale Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Na pia vile vile unaweza kujifunza masuala ya upishi, hospitality, ukaweza kuandaa vyakula tofauti tofauti, na pia vile vile kwa masuala ya uandalizi wa keki ama kupika keki, pastry and baking, unaweza kujifunza pale Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Fashion and design, it's also among the courses ambazo zinapatikana pale Nakuru College. And lastly, unaweza kujifunza lugha ya ishara, sign language and interpretation, kwa wenzetu ambao wako na matatizo ya kusikiza. Ili usiweze kupata wakati mgumu wa kuweza kuzungumza nao, basi unaweza kujifunza lugha ya ishara pale Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. Na cha muhimu zaidi ni kwamba iwapo basi ungependa kusoma pale na labda unasema ya kwamba labda hauna nafasi ya kutosha, ama unafanya shughuli zako, unafanya kazi, unaweza kusoma pia kutumia njia ya mtandao, online learning, na unaweza kuhitimu baada ya kufanya mitihani kama vile ICM, CASNEB, NITA, KISM. Unaweza kujifunza pale Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. That's all about Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality. They define a culture of professional excellence. Kwa sasa basi mtazamaji, ningependa tuweze kuangazia habari gazetini. Niko na gazeti la The Standard na pia vile vile gazeti la Daily Nation. Nitakuwa naanza na gazeti la The Standard hasa kwenye ukurasa wa kwanza. Let's have a look at stories that are making headlines. And on page number 2, this is about Kawira Mwangaza, and it is a national news. Today, as we are speaking, now Kawira Mwangaza will know her fate, kwa sababu tunaona hoja za kujadili ama hoja za kumbandua mamlakani zitakuwa zinajadiliwa hii leo na siku ya kesho katika bunge la Seneti. Na tunaweza kwamba Mwangaza to face MCAs again as Senate begins contour probe. The Senate will have a special sitting today morning where senators will have a pre-hearing conference before Meru MCAs present their case. The governor will defend herself on Tuesday. Siku ya kesho basi atakuwa anajitetea huyu gavana wa kaunti ya Meru, Kawira Mwangaza. Na ni habari ambazo pia tutakuwa tunajadili na mgeni wetu Mr. Mbatia katika awamu yetu ya pili tuweze kujua haswa kuna nini haswa katika eneo la Mlima Kenya tunapozungumzia kaunti hii ya Meru. And on page number 4, why Kanja thinks tech will fight crime. Technology will fight crime. Huyu Kanja anaitwa Bwana Douglas Kanja. He's a Inspector General nominee. IG, Inspector General nominee. Anangojea tu kuweza kuidhinishwa pale iwapo basi atakuwa anapendekezwa na wale ambao ni wabunge na maseneta ambao waliweza kufanyia mahojiano pale ya ama kuweza tu kumchunguza iwapo ana uwezo au la. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana kwenye ukurasa wa 4 kwenye gazeti la The Standard, na tunaeleza kwamba Kanja promised to push more funding besides strengthening police communication team, which he blamed for the lackluster dissemination of information. Anasema kwamba technology will be part of his ideas to ensure that he is in the communication process katika sekta hiyo ya National Police Service NPS. Ni habari ambazo tutakuwa tunaangazia pale tuweze kujua haswa kutakuwa vipi. Na pia vile vile katika ukurasa wa 8 tunaeleza kwamba this is about health and science. Water shortage as Mount Kenya rivers dry. Water shortage. Reports indicate that glaciers atop Rwenzori and Mount Kenya, two of East Africa's iconic mountain ranges, or rather ranges, are rapidly disappearing as a result of rivers are drying. As a result, rivers are drying. Ni katika eneo la Mlima Kenya. Tunaeleza kwamba vyanzo vya mito vinanyauka. Na matatizo yanaweza kuwa ni yapi? Je, watu ambao wanaishi katikati ya vyanzo vya mito wanajihusisha katika shughuli zipi? Unaweza kufanya kitu ambacho unapata kwamba kama ni ukataji wa miti, unapata kwamba ukikata miti basi unapata kwamba huenda ukawa unaua mazingira, ama unapata kwamba maeneo ambayo maji yanatoka unapata kwamba hatuwezi kupata tena maji. Na habari ambazo zinapatikana kwenye ukurasa huu wa 8 kwenye gazeti la The Standard. Na habari ambazo tutakuwa tunaangazia hasa tunapoangazia tuweze kujua hasa ni vipi tunayatunza mazingira yetu. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana kwenye ukurasa huu wa 8 kwenye gazeti la The Standard. And also on page number 29, this is about sports. Kabras emerges victors in Dala. The Sugarmen dethroned KCB to be crowned the new champions after seeing off rivals Menengai Oilers 24-5 in the final played yesterday at Jomo Kenyatta Stadium in Kisumu County. This is on page number 29. And about sports, we also have yesterday, na tena siku hii leo kutakuwa na mechi moja huko Uingereza. Tottenham Hotspur watakuwa wanachuana na Leicester City, ambao ama ni mechi ambayo itakuwa inakujia kuanzia saa 4:30 pale. Na matokeo ni kwamba Manchester United waliweza kupata ushindi siku ya Ijumaa, na pia vile vile Arsenal wakapata ushindi kwa mabao 2-0 dhidi ya Wolverhampton, na pia vile vile Manchester City wakaweza kupata ushindi wa mabao 2-0 dhidi ya Chelsea. Ni baadhi tu ya habari, na pia unapata kwamba miamba wa soka Liverpool pia nao wakaweza kupata ushindi wa mabao 2-0 dhidi ya Ipswich Town. Ni habari ambazo ningependa kuweza kukujuza. Kwa mengi zaidi basi unaweza kupata habari hizi kwenye ukurasa wa 29 kwenye gazeti la The Standard, haswa katika sector ama a section of sport. And on page number 21, this is the world news. Displaced await Mpox jab in DRC. The DRC, which has recorded around 16,000 cases so far this year, is the epicenter of the epidemic that led the World Health Organization trigger its highest level of international alert. This is about health. Na unapata kwamba katika taifa la DRC ni sehemu ambayo waliweza kurekodi visa vya kwanza vya Mpox, na pia vile vile tunapozungumzia Ebola pia iliweza kuanzia ama kuweza kugunduliwa katika taifa hilo. Je, kuna nini? Na sekta ya afya ama World Health Organization wamejipanga vipi kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanadhibiti ugonjwa huu wa Mpox? Na hivi tunapozungumza tunaona wanasayansi wako mbioni kuweza kuangazia kuweza kujua haswa ni matibabu yapi yanaweza kusaidia kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba wanadhibiti ugonjwa huu. Na pia vile vile katika ukurasa wa 7, nao Wamalwa to Raila, Eugene Wamalwa to Raila Odinga, quit Azimio now. Democratic Action Party Kenya has asked the governing council of Azimio to expel ODM from the coalition for going to bed with the government they are opposing. That story is on page number 7. And on page number 5, still on politics, Uhuru, ever-present force even in retirement. Ever-present force even in retirement. This is former President Uhuru Kenyatta. He has been accused of all manner of things, but Raila Odinga's recent remark that Uhuru Kenyatta played a big role in uniting the country has analysts saying he is a force of reckon, or rather to reckon with. That story is on page number 5 of the Standard newspaper. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana kwenye ukurasa huu wa 5 kwenye gazeti hili la The Standard kwenye ukurasa wa 5. Na pia vile vile mtazamaji, naona mgeni wetu amekwisha fika na tutakuwa tunaangazia habari kuhusu mustakabali wa taifa, the political state of the nation, tuweze kujua hasa masuala yako vipi ama hali iko vipi tunapozungumzia mrengo wa upinzani. Na pia vile vile tumeweza tukiona viongozi wengi wanajitokeza wakisema kwamba they are representing the Gen Z, wana represent hawa vijana. Je, vijana ni kweli kwamba mna ongozwa na hawa viongozi ambao tunaona wakijitokeza wakisema kwamba they are together with the Gen Z? Ni habari ambazo tutakuwa tunaangazia pia tuweze kujua haswa kuko vipi. And moving on to the Daily Nation newspaper, we have the story on page number 7. Why Ruto could replace Raila as Mount Kenya's bogeyman in 2027. Why Ruto could replace Raila as Mount Kenya's bogeyman in 2027. This story is on page number 27 of the Daily Nation newspaper. And on page number 8, we also have the story about APRO over state's plan to salvage some provisions of shelved Finance Bill 2024. Kuna baadhi ya vipengee ambavyo huenda vikarejeshwa tena katika mswada wa fedha. Unapata kwamba katika mswada wa fedha wa mwaka 2024 ambao uliweza kutupiliwa mbali na Rais William Samoei Ruto, inasemekana kwamba kuna baadhi ya vipengee ambavyo huenda vikarejeshwa tena. Na hii tunaweza kushuhudia, hii ni baada ya waziri wa fedha Bwana John Mbadi kuweza kuzungumza na baadhi ya mojawapo ya runinga humu nchini, akasema kwamba kuna vipengee fulani ambavyo vilikuwa ni vya manufaa kwa mwananchi na huenda basi watakuwa na virejesha tena kuweza kuangazia ni vipi hali itakuwa kuweza kufufua uchumi. On page number 8, we are being told that APRO overstates plan to salvage some provisions of shelved Finance Bill 2024. And on page number 2, this is interesting. At the same time, it's a sad story. Interesting but sad at the same time. What? Why? Till death do us part. No says man as he weds a dead partner. Unapata kwamba katika harusi, unapata kwamba kuna ule usemi ambao wahubiri wanatumia. Wanasema kwamba hawa ambao wanachumbiana ama ambao wanafanya harusi watakuwa pamoja hadi kifo kiweze kuwatenganisha. Lakini hivi sasa tunapozungumza, kuna yule ambaye amesema kwamba ama ameweza kukairi usemi huu, na anasema kwamba kifo hakiwezi kuwatenganisha. The wedding committee was in place. Invitation cards had been sent out and the presiding Reverend was all set, but man proposes, God decides. The wedding was not to be seen. Stanley Masharia's partner Nancy Muthoni died 11 days to the big day. Ilikuwa waweze kufanya harusi, lakini baada tu ya siku 11 ama baada ya siku 11 unapata kwamba aliweza kufariki kabla siku hiyo kuweza kufika. Na hiyo haikusimamisha harusi hiyo. Harusi hiyo iliweza kufanywa siku ya mazishi. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana kwenye ukurasa huu wa pili kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. Tutakuwa tunaangazia tuweze kujua haswa ni wapi na ni akina nani, na nimeweza kumzungumzia huyu bwana Stanley Macharia and his wife Nancy Muthoni who died, lakini harusi hiyo ikaendelea siku ya mazishi. And on page number 12, we also have the story about Oginde's fate as EACC boss now in president's hand. When the National Assembly's Justice and Legal Affairs Committee met on July 31st to hear from a stakeholder on proposed changes to Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC Act, a plot was hatched to end Bishop David Oginde's term as the anti-graft star barely a year into office. The meeting was set to attract controversy as it drastically changed academic qualification required to be EACC chairperson. The legislators and the Director of Public Prosecution, whose office had clashed with the anti-graft agency that was protested state prosecutors' withdrawal of high-profile corruption cases, back law change to enter qualification to lead EACC. That story is on page number 12. I will be having a deeper into this story tuweze kujua haswa what qualifications are they talking about for you to run or rather to be part of the EACC officials. What qualification you must have. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana kwenye ukurasa huu wa 12 kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. And our headline, stalled reforms plunge schools into confusion. Ni habari ambazo zinahusu sekta ya elimu. More than a year after Presidential Working Party on Education Reforms report was launched, many of the recommendations are yet for education and operations within the crucial sector. That is on page number 4 of the Daily Nation. That's all about the Daily Nation newspaper katika ukurasa wa kwanza, na pia vile vile nimeangazia habari kwenye ukurasa wa kwanza kwenye gazeti la The Standard. Hivi sasa basi niruhusu niweze kuchukua kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko. Nikirejea nitakuwa narejelea na habari na baadhi ya habari kwenye gazeti la The Standard na pia vile vile gazeti la Daily Nation. Na nikukumbushe kwamba katika awamu yetu ya pili tutakuwa na mgeni wetu Bwana Ngatia. Katika awamu yetu ya pili tutakuwa tunaangazia tuweze kujua haswa mustakali wa taifa, mambo yako vipi, political state of the nation, leo ikiwa ni siku ya Jumatatu na weekend imekuwa na mambo yake huko, viongozi na pia vile vile wakitoa ahadi, rais akizidi kuweza kusema kwamba anaunga mkono kuweza kuunda serikali ambayo inawahusisha Wakenya wote, broad based government. Usiondoke kwenye mitandao zetu za kijamii.
Mimi Kiranga Meigwa niko hapa na kampuni ambayo inayokuletea mashamba yaliyoaminika mazuri sana. Hiyo kampuni ni gani?
Danwood Properties, where your dream of owning a piece of paradise in Nakuru City comes true.
Tumeuza phase 1, phase 2 imeenda, phase 3 tumeuza, na phase 4 nayo chache sana. And now we are launching
phase 5.
Mutaita Gardens offers a range of plots perfect for building your dream home. Each plot is available for cash at 399,000 Kenya shillings or an installment plan available for a deposit of 100,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable within 6 months.
Ati unaulizaga majirani wamejaa kila mahali. Na sio hiyo tu, buzi choma ziko hapa. Mimi naenda kufungua bushere.
Explore our prime plots at Mutaita Garden and Eastgate Estate at unbeatable prices.
Eastgate Estate is just 10 minutes drive from Nakuru City CBD. Phase 1 is almost through and now we are launching phase 2.
With modern amenities, each plot is available for 1.4 million cash or with an installment plan available for a deposit of 500,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable in 6 months.
Unauliza kama stima ziko ndio hii.
Imagine having access to essential social amenities such as electricity, water and well-maintained roads and schools nearby. Call us today at 0757 111 333 or visit our website at www.danwoodproperties.co.ke.
We offer a free site visit every day from Monday to Saturday.
For more information, visit our offices at Wilma House, first floor, room number 113, next to Family Bank, Kenyatta Avenue, Nakuru City. Danwood Properties, future investments today.
Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, KASNEB, NITA and KISM. Accommodation is available for out-of-town students. We offer full-time, part-time and online classes. For more information, visit us on the 4th floor of Equita House, Nakuru. Contact us at 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email info@nakurucollege.ac.ke. You can also visit our website www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining a culture of professional excellence.
Imagine waking up to the warmth and sunshine of Gilgil Kikope and Nakuru Barnabas. The King's Crown agencies can make this dream a reality. Own a property in Gilgil Kikope. Phase 1 at just 1.2 million Kenya shillings, Phase 2 at 870,000 Kenya shillings, Phase 3 at unbeatable 400,000. Or choose a prime location in Nakuru Barnabas, just 100 meters from the highway, behind Total petrol station, available for 5 million Kenya shillings. Enjoy amenities available in our properties: water supply, electricity, schools, security and accessibility to roads. At King's Crown Agencies, we are committed to helping you find the perfect plot. Contact King's Crown Agencies today to secure your plot in Gilgil Kikope or Nakuru Barnabas. You can call us through 0700 709 328 or kwa 0703 925 935 or 0732 761 194. Visit our offices located at Dubai Plaza, Molo Mtoni Polisi. King's Crown, where kings reign.
Step into a brighter
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji katika awamu hii yetu ya kwanza. Tunaangazia habari kwenye gazeti zetu za siku ya leo. Nitakuwa naelekea kwenye gazeti la The Standard, gazeti la Daily Nation, hasa kwenye ukurasa huu wa 4. Tuangazie tuweze kujua hasa sekta ya elimu, masuala yatakuwa vipi. Hivi sasa unapata kwamba walimu wanatishia kuingia kwenye mgomo ifikapo tarehe 26, itakuwa ni wiki ijayo Jumatatu. Na tunaeleza kwamba stalled reforms plunge schools into confusion. And this story is on page number 4 of the Daily Nation. 11 bills and sessional paper are gathering dust, hurting education funding. More than a year after the Presidential Working Party on Education Reforms, this is the PWPER report, was launched. Many of the recommendations are yet to be implemented, although most changes had 1 year timelines. Unapata kwamba the Presidential Working Party on Education Reform, kulikuwa tuna mapendekezo mengi, lakini hivi sasa tunapozungumza bado tunaelezwa kwamba kuna yale ambayo hayajatimizwa pale. Some of the changes require amendments in status, and although 11 bills and a sessional paper were drafted, they have never been presented to the cabinet for approval for tabling in parliament. The situation has affected government funding for education and operation within education sector. The suggested changes to law also need to go through other processes like public participation, which may further drag their implementation into law. The bills are the Technical and Vocational Education and Training Bill 2024, the Kenya National Qualifications Framework Amendment Bill 2024, we have the Tertiary Educational Placement and Funding Bill 2024, Kenya Literature Bureau Amendment Bill 2024, and the Kenya National Examination Council Amendment Bill 2024. These are just part of the recommendation ambazo wangetarajia ziweze kutiwa sahihi na pia kuweza kuitisha kuhusika kwa wananchi, public participation. And others are the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development Amendment Bill 2024. We also have Basic Education Bill 2024, Education Appeal Tribunal Bill 2024, Basic Education Scholarships and Bursaries Bill 2024, Science, Technology and Innovation Amendment Bill 2024, and lastly the University Bill 2024. Ni baadhi tu ya vipengele ambavyo waliweza kuhakikisha kwamba viweze kufanywa marekebisho, lakini hivi sasa tunapozungumza unapata kwamba bado havijawasilishwa pale kuweza kutiwa sahihi kwa waziri wa elimu. Na pia vile vile tunaangaliwa kwamba alleging a career placement guidelines. The Ministry of Education is yet to formulate the guidelines for placement of students into career paths despite the task force giving it 1 year to do so. Learners and their parents are still in dark over how they will be placed. The rules for the selection and placement should be based on performance, interest and competence, including of the aptitude test of the learners. Na pia tukaweza kuona rais akiweza kuzungumza akiwa katika hafla ya makafani pale. Unapata kwamba a graduation ceremony akasema kwamba the new varsity funding model to stay bado itakuwa pale. Anasema kwamba that funding model itakuwa inaangazia kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba kila mwanafunzi anapata nafasi ya kusoma kwa vyuo vikuu. Haijalishi utakuwa unatoka tabaka lipi ama unatoka katika familia ipi, wewe utakuwa unapata nafasi ya kusoma katika vyuo vikuu. Na pia naona ni habari ambayo imeweza kuangaziwa hapa kwenye ukurasa wa 5 ambapo rais anasema kwamba the new varsity funding model to stay. The new scheme has attracted criticism from stakeholders, but a head of state insists it benefits students from poor backgrounds. Anasema kwamba itasaidia wanafunzi ambao wanatoka katika familia za wastani. President William Ruto has defended the new university funding model where students have been categorized based on family income, noticing it fulfills the interest of learners from disadvantaged families. He said the model allocates more than 80% funds to students from needy backgrounds, enabling them to further their studies. The model ensures that students from vulnerable backgrounds receive up to 80 to 95% of tuition fees and loans and scholarship to pursue education like other Kenyans, said the president. For more stories, get yourself a copy of the Daily Nation newspaper, na hasa ukaweza kuangazia habari hizi kwenye ukurasa wa 4 na wa 5 kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. Na hivi sasa basi mtazamaji, nitakuwa narejelea katika ukurasa huu wa 2 tuweze kuangazia habari hii kuhusu harusi ambayo iliweza kufanywa siku ya mazishi. Harusi ambayo iliweza kufanywa siku ya mazishi. Je, kulikuwa vipi? Till death do us part. Till death do us part. No, says man as he waits dead partner. As Stanley Macharia buried the mother of his 2 sons on their wedding day, she died of pneumonia days before. After living informally with his wife for 26 years, Mr. Stanley Macharia decided to formalize it on August 17, 2024, where the venue was to be Anglican Church, Pwani, Nairobi. He was to formalize his union with Nancy Muthoni and thereafter treat those in attendance to a party at St. Anne's Primary School grounds on Jogoo Road. The wedding committee was in place. Invitation cards had been sent out where designers and complete their work, and the presiding Reverend was all set. But man proposes, God decides. God decides. Anasema kwamba mwanadamu anapanga, lakini Mwenyezi Mungu ndiye anayeamua. The wedding was to be since Miss Muthoni died 11 days to the big day on July 27, 2024. Miss Muthoni suddenly fell ill and ended up being admitted to Kenyatta National Hospital, where she was diagnosed with pneumonia. She breathed her last on August 6, 2024. Shocking as it was, Macharia was determined that not even death would stop his big moment. He decided that the burial ceremony will replace the wedding day. It is such a decision that gave rise to a sad, happy ceremony last Saturday at Gikoi village in Murang'a County, as the bridal team wore the wedding regalia during the burial ceremonies as he had been designed, and the bridegroom lying in her casket in her gown and crown. The village was invited for a rare event, a burial cum wedding ceremony, a celebration of life and death. ni habari ambayo inapatikana kwenye ukurasa huu wa pili kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. Huyu mwanamume ambaye aliweza kusema ya kwamba atakuwa anamuoa ama atakuwa anafanya harusi hata nini kiweze kutokea. Na unapata kwamba huyu mwanadada ambaye ni Miss Muthoni, unapata kwamba aliweza kupoteza maisha suffering from pneumonia na hadi kifo chake. Tunasema makiwa kwa familia, lakini unapata kwamba siku hiyo ya harusi wanasema kwamba it was a sad but a day of celebration. It was a sad day but also a day of celebration. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana kwenye ukurasa huu wa pili kwenye gazeti la Daily Nation. Hapa basi kufikia hapo mtazamaji, nitakuwa natia kikomo katika uchambuzi wa gazeti. Habari ambazo zimeweza habari ambazo zimesalia basi unapata kwamba ni habari za kisiasa. Tutakuwa tunaangazia na mgeni wetu wa siku ya leo, Mr. Victor Ngatia, who is an engineer. Tutakuwa tunaangazia naye tuweze kujua haswa tunaelekea wapi kama taifa katika ulingo wa siasa. Na hivi basi tunapozungumza unapata kwamba kuna ripoti katika gazeti la Daily Nation tunaeleza kwamba why Ruto might pick ODM ama might or rather could replace Raila as Mount Kenya's bogeyman. Ni habari ambazo zinapatikana kwenye ukurasa wa 7. Tutakuwa tunaangazia kwa undani zaidi tuweze kujua haswa kuna nini. Je, Azimio itakuwa inasimama ikiwa imara ama kidogo bila Raila Odinga Azimio haiwezi kusimama? Ni maswala ambayo tutakuwa tunajiuliza pale katika awamu yetu hii ya pili. Nitakuwa nachukua kipindi kifupi cha mapumziko niweze kumtayarisha mgeni wetu wa siku ya leo. Usiondoke.
Mimi Kiranga Meigwa niko hapa na kampuni ambayo inayokuletea mashamba yaliyoaminika mazuri sana. Hiyo kampuni ni gani?
Danwood Properties, where your dream of owning a piece of paradise in Nakuru City comes true.
Tumeuza phase 1, phase 3 imeenda, phase 3 tumeuza, na phase 4 nayo chache sana. And now we are launching
Motaita Gardens offers a range of plots perfect for building your dream home. Each plot is available for cash at 399,000 Kenya shillings or an installment plan available for a deposit of 100,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable within 6 months.
Ati unaulizaga majirani wamejaa kila mahali. Na sio hiyo tu, buzi choma ziko hapa. Mimi naanza kufungua bushere.
Explore our prime plots at Motaita Garden and Eastgate Estate at unbeatable prices.
Eastgate Estate is just 10 minutes drive from Nakuru City CBD. Phase 1 is almost through and now we are launching phase 2.
With modern amenities, each plot is available for 1.4 million cash or with an installment plan available for a deposit of 500,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable in 6 months. Imagine having access to essential social amenities such as electricity, water and well-maintained roads and schools nearby. Call us today at 0757 111 333 or visit our website at www.danwoodproperties.co.ke.
We offer a free site visit every day from Monday to Saturday.
For more information, visit our offices at Wilma House, first floor, room number 113, next to Family Bank, Kenyatta Avenue, Nakuru City. Danwood Properties, future investments today.
Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. Accommodation is available for out-of-town students. We offer full-time, part-time, and online classes. For more information, visit us on the 4th floor of Equita House, Nakuru. Contact us at 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532. or email info@nakurucollege.ac.ke. You can also visit our website www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining a culture of professional excellence.
Imagine waking up to the warmth and sunshine of Gilgil Kikope and Nakuru Barnabas. The King's Crown agencies can make this dream a reality. Own a property in Gilgil Kikope, Phase 1 at just 1.2 million Kenya shillings, Phase 2 at 870,000 Kenya shillings, Phase 3 at unbeatable 400,000. Or choose a prime location in Nakuru Barnabas, just 100 meters from the highway, behind Total petrol station, available for 5 million Kenya shillings. Enjoy amenities available in our properties: water supply, electricity, schools, security and accessibility to roads. At King's Crown Agencies, we are committed to helping you find the perfect plot. Contact King's Crown Agencies today to secure your plot in Gilgil Kikope or Nakuru Barnabas. You can call us through 0700-709-328 or kwa 0703-925-935 or 0732-761-194. Visit our offices located at Dubai Plaza, Molo Mtoni Polisi. King's Crown, where kings reign.
Step into a brighter future at Better You School, conveniently located in Barnabas along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway. We are ready to nurture young minds from playgroup to class 1, providing a foundation for a lifetime of learning in a serene Christian setting. Enroll in the ongoing intake and take a step into a world of discovery and growth.
Located just 400 meters off Ruby's petrol station on the way to Luna Hotel, we are at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas Sanctuary. To secure your spot, call 0790-899-899 or visit us at the Chosen Generation Church Barnabas. Better You School, bettering your future.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji katika awamu hii yetu ya pili. Niko na mgeni wangu Mr. Victor Ngatia, na tutakuwa tunaangalia tuweze kujua haswa mustakabali wa taifa, mambo yako vipi, tuweze kujua haswa ni viongozi wanafanya kazi ama hivi sasa unapata kwamba tangu uchaguzi uweze kukamilika mwaka 2022 viongozi bado wako katika hali ya kupiga kampeni. Je, ni lini tutakuwa tunapata maendeleo kama taifa? Hayo ni maswala ambayo tunajiuliza, na pia vile vile tutakuwa tunaangazia habari kwenye gazeti zetu za siku ya leo tuweze kujua haswa kisiasa mambo yako vipi. kumekuwepo na matatizo kidogo ya sauti lakini imeweza kushughulikiwa. Thank you so much for Katalini wakiwa na Robert Kemboi kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba sauti inaweza kufika tena. Na pia vile vile ni wapongeze wenzetu Joseph Madhenge wakiwa na Stacy Mwangi wanahakikisha kwamba pia kwenye mitandao tunaweza kupatikana pale. Hivi sasa basi mtazamaji, niruhusu tena niweze kurejelea tena, ndio kipindi cha pili kinaanza. Tunazungumzia kuhusu mustakabali wa taifa katika siasa. Nilikuwa nimeuliza swali pale mwanzoni. Tangu mwaka wa 2022 wakati ambapo tulimaliza kupiga kura na kuweza kuchagua viongozi, hadi sasa tunaona bado viongozi wako katika kampeni. Ni lini tutakuwa tunapata maendeleo? Swali hilo basi unaweza kutujibu pale kwenye mitandao za kijamii, on Facebook Mamlaka Television, on YouTube Mamlaka Television, na pia vile vile we are live on my official Facebook page Nyongesa Derrick Official. Tunaweza kuwasiliana pale. Hivi sasa basi ningependa tuweze kusikiza pia kutoka kwa mgeni wetu wa siku ya leo, Mr. Ngatia. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Uko salama?
Salmin.
Yeah, good to see you. Good to have you today on Mamlaka Breakfast.
Thank you very much.
Utokako kuko vipi?
Kuzuri, baridi nyingi. Nashukuru kwamba watu wanazidi kugutuka. Nchi inazidi kuwa to get more informed.
More information, yeah.
And I'm realizing that people are checking on what the government is doing.
Yeah.
People are checking what the county government is doing.
Yeah.
And the interest and the information is mind-boggling, you know. Unajua kuna ile inaitwa aha moment.
Yeah.
Kwamba haukuwa unajua. So mara mingi ulimtetea kiongozi wako kwa sababu hukujua ukweli.
Yeah.
Sasa kwa vile wenzako wanazidi kuchipua ule ukweli, sasa you get a better informed electorate.
Yeah.
Na wanazidi kuzungumza mambo mazuri kuhusu nchi yetu, na there is hope coming up.
Yeah.
Watu walikuwa wametupa hiyo hope kwamba hatuwezi saidika.
Yeah, ni kweli.
Yaani sasa ukiangalia unaona kwamba there is hope. Ukizungumza na watu wanasema ngoja mambo yatakuwa mazuri.
Yatakuwa mazuri.
So we are in positive vibes,
yeah,
waiting for good things ahead.
And if I may ask, who is Mr. Victor Ngatia? What do you do in the marketplace?
Ngatia is a professionally I am an engineer.
Engineer, yeah.
But when it comes to business, I'm also a businessman.
A businessman.
I am fully engaged in logistics. I move cargo.
Yeah.
Specifically from Mombasa Port to the larger East African community.
Yes.
But that said, I also involve myself in local production and value addition of agricultural goods, specifically chili. And soon to be, we want to be seeing something like avocado oil in our markets.
Yeah.
So, but that's my course in school.
Yeah.
And I still feel I can never let it go.
You can never let it go.
Yes.
Okay, today.
But over and above that, I will not forget to say that I am a leader. I consider myself a leader because of the good intentions and the good, will I would have to see a better county, a better country. So I involve myself in checking and ensuring that we have accountable leaders. The same way I would want to be held accountable in whatever position I would ever hold or I ever hold. I engaged severally with the people, the constituents of this county, and I've pushed them to elect good leaders and try to get them to the level of kuona kwamba wanahitaji viongozi wema. So hata wakiwachagua viongozi waweze kuangalia viongozi wanaowachagua.
Yeah.
Ili wanapofaidika pia mimi nitafaidikia pale kwamba tuna viongozi wema katika ofisi.
And today we are having a look at what is happening in the country.
Yes.
And I will start with this story on page number 3 of the Standard newspaper. A week ago, or rather last week, the president in Uasin Gishu County, in Eldoret, we saw the president conferring Eldoret town being a city.
Yes.
And today we are being told that we have some heroes that were sidelined. What are the criteria that are being used to make sure that a city or rather a town becomes a city?
Well, I think one thing I like about reporters, and I mean, if you look at the headlines, there could be 3 or 4 or a number of other people that the reporters, the media would highlight.
Yeah.
But I'm not feeling like we're being sidelined. I don't know what commendation they would want because of what they've done as constituents of Eldoret or Uasin Gishu. I think they played a part like anybody else would play, develop themselves.
Yes.
I mean, they were investing to ensure that they're wealthy.
Yeah.
They were not investing in any way
Yeah.
with a positive intention of having Eldoret conferred to a city status. So for us to come and say that we are sidelining them, there is nothing like that.
But their involvement, like you have the late Jackson Kibor, who was a businessman and a farmer.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He was not a farmer so that Eldoret can become a city. He was a farmer because he wanted to produce and ensure that he gets a lifestyle for him and for his family. So for us to have a city conferred, Eldoret conferred to a city status, and then have somebody think that this particular Kibor was sidelined. What was it to be? To become a mayor? Or was it to be given a particular title that he's a pioneer of Eldoret City? No, he's not. I mean, he is invested like anybody else. There are other people who've invested. We've just not captured their names. I think there is a particular criteria that is followed in having a town or a town conferred to a city status. And it would start from municipality. I mean, was it a municipality before it becomes a town? And then after that, it becomes a city.
A city.
So names of individuals are neither here or there. And I think I never saw something like this when we were having Nakuru be conferred to a city status. But it's not to say that we don't have investors who have invested heavily in this Nakuru city.
And maybe in terms of celebrating them, acknowledging them for their contribution in the growth of that town, being a city. Like we saw Kipchoge Keino, who is a sports personality. We have Ruben Chesire, who is a politician and a businessman. Also, and lastly, we have Kite Arap Terina, a prominent farmer. When you have a look at this Ruben Chesire, who is a politician and a businessman.
Yes.
Maybe when we look him in terms of a political state or other political the way he operates, maybe he changed the town.
Maybe
in terms of accountability in that area.
I mean, Eldoret is ranked one of the worst when it comes to accountability. I mean, in the recent past, we have had issues of them squandering, taking school fees from kids, and the governor himself was involved. Up to now, it's a very heated debate, even him being a senator. So when you actually look at them as having, contributed heavily in having a proper, accountable leadership in Eldoret, for them to be conferred to a city, it doesn't add up. I mean, if you look at the level of corruption in that city, going by the Auditor General's report, it actually tells you they are not doing very well.
They are not doing
so that in itself, they should not be acknowledged for having contributed to making it a city. Simple. For it to become a city, we need a minimum of 250,000 people in that town, which they pass. Okay, if that is the best we can do as a country to naming a town a city, they are qualified. But let's look at other things that would actually call for a city to have before it's named or conferred to a city status. City status. I think we're looking at infrastructure. I mean, what kind of infrastructure do we see in Eldoret town? Well, the previous governments have done the roads very well. I can agree. I've visited Eldoret. I think I've seen a number of investments that would actually call for more activity in that town. I think I've seen, what else have I seen? I mean, the green spaces are quite respected in that area. Not to mention much about government because I've not interacted much with the county government of Eldoret. But on the basics that are required to naming it a city, they have passed on the basics. But really, I think as a country, we must now start thinking, should we leave this to the local politicians and leadership to decide on how that city develops? Or should we have a prototype sample of what we expect out of a city? I say that because I've seen Nakuru get the status conferred to a city. But sooner or later, we disintegrated and forgot that we were a city and started coming up with a village within the city.
A village within the city. What do you mean by saying that we have a village within the city?
I say we have a village within a city simply because from the word go, the previous government looked at, got us to the city status, Governor Lee Kenyan Jr. And I think he had seen and understood the capacity and the expectation of what we need to have a city like Nakuru. And we saw him decongest the city.
Yeah.
We saw that the matatus being sent, the terminals being put in areas that are very strategic to where people are coming and going. We saw people from the sides of Nairobi, Barnabas, or Milesita, that side, Subukia. Their stage was set towards State House. There's an area there. We saw another stage, terminal set at showground around there, and those were matatus that were bound towards Eldoret, and they would go towards Kisii, Kericho, Mogotio, and it's quite okay to avoid a scenario where they have to come and all these matatus are circling within town. We saw matatus that are supposed to be going down towards, is it Njoro? There was a terminus towards Afra Stadium. Next to Kingdom City, there was a terminus. And this is just a strategy to decongest the city so that we can actually breathe. We saw the development that was done along Kenyatta Avenue, which we appreciate very much. We saw seats being put there. That would not happen if it is congested, full of matatus, and is noisy, because you can understand how the matatus operate. They're hooting everywhere. There's noise all over. They're stopping everywhere. They're dropping people everywhere. No order. We saw some order. A few businessmen would complain because at least they felt like the traffic was what was giving them business. But if you look at it, there's the advantages and disadvantages of having a city model. But if that is what we were going for, then we don't just get the advantages. The disadvantages come in, and we must have a way of converting the disadvantages into advantages. But with that area and space, you're free, and it's able to actually convert all that and get the bigger advantage of a city. But soon after that government was voted out, Governor Lee lost in 2022. We have Governor Susan Keka now running the show. And immediately, Governor Susan has a different mindset and look at a city. And her understanding of a city is congesting the city. We have to bring things, collapse everything, which for me, I don't agree with. I think she's wrong. She's totally wrong on it. She must look at it and rethink. She comes out very playing popular politics, She wants to be popular against developing the baby that was already born, You don't feed a baby with all manner of things as they're growing. We were just on our baby steps. I saw she collapsed all the terminals that were outside there, in as much as if you go to those terminals, you still see some remnants of particular matatus wanting to operate from that end. But now we've got everybody in town. Now traffic congestion is back. Traffic doesn't flow. Remember, just before that, we used to have traffic coming all the way on Kenyatta, almost America. In the evening. Now we are back there because all matatus are all centralized at it's called what?
The roundabout.
The roundabout at Lions Garden here. It's a very simple understanding. I don't understand why she wouldn't understand that. Now in the recent past, in fact last week there was a debate. I've seen the green space at Lions Garden, where people would actually go and just have some ambience of relaxation, They've not changed that. They want to make a market out of it. I would say a market because they're putting stalls inside there. Is that somebody who understands the basics of a city status? I think we are wrong. They don't understand fully. And if we don't deal with it properly, we might end up losing it. So back to Eldoret, I think they're doing a good thing. But as we come up with a model of what we expect a city to have, I think we are doing poorly as Eldoret to become a city. I think it's too early. We rushed it.
They rushed it.
But if we can quickly get on the ground and have things running properly, putting the structures right, we want to see a proper traffic flow. Because if you go to that town, the flow again is not flowing. The traffic flow is still very bad. But I love the fact that the previous government came up with a bypass and managed to divert all the tracks out of main town, which is a good thing. We are yet to do it here. We have issues with some land, I think, that was grabbed. And consecutive governments have failed to resolve that issue. Because we have tracks here, and you can tell every time when you're coming in the evening, even in the morning when you come to work, you will see a very serious snarl-up at the railway just before you get to Gate House. There is a very serious traffic flow. Why? All trailers all trailers destined to Kampala, to Rwanda, to Burundi, to Sudan are passing here.
They are using the same road.
So it's jam-packed, and this is next to our city, in the middle of the city. So we must get people who would want to fast-track the other bypass for Nakuru. We need a bypass, and it is there.
Okay.
Just that people grab it. Anyway.
I believe for we to get those changes that we want, the leaders we elect. And ever since 2022, we elected leaders, but you are still in the campaigning mode. Where's the problem?
The campaigning mode is basically to cover up something. You see, when a leader is elected and he's doing what is expected in office, he has no time for campaigns. Even the president is back to campaign. Why? Because he's failing to do what he's expected to do. Now, if you look at our governors and our MPs, anybody who's failing to do what they're expected to do or is on the take, if he's corruptly taking out the money that is meant for the Mwananchi, they are busy campaigning to hoodwink the Mwananchi with the little things that they give them.
And when are we going to receive that development that they promised us?
Well, they won't give us the promises.
Are we going to listen to the same promises that they are giving us come 2027? Again, we elect the same leaders who have done nothing.
2027, Mungu atuweke, I can tell you it's going to be a very different election. And all of them are scared as we speak. All of them.
Why?
It doesn't matter. The president to the MCA. From the president to the MCA. They're scared. Why? Because Kenyans wamegutuka. And the few that haven't, wanagutusha na wenzao. You know, like if you sit in your house today and your son comes and tells you something that maybe your MP has done, finally you see it. But when I come as an MP telling you about your MP, you actually think I'm political.
You are politically.
But now Kenyans are talking. If you look at what is happening on social media spaces, you realize that people are understanding better. Not because whatever they're being told is different. It is because they're being told or is being said by somebody who's next to them. So they connect. Ukisikia wanasemekanaga women love gossip. This is just for understanding purposes. And they tend to understand the concept of what is going on in the plot 10 simply because it is their next door neighbor who's saying it. So they will tell them about the landlord, they will tell them about whoever. And the story, when you're told by it, whoever gets the story and becomes a gossip, it becomes like they're telling you what they know, but they've heard from somebody. So that is what is happening in Kenya. We are gossiping. And we are speaking of things that people are doing and they don't want other people to know. And it is going like wildfire. So that's why Kenya is different today. I mean, if the president launches a project today, we are talking about the project. We are reminding him it was launched in 2019. You can't launch it again. You're cheating us. And Kenyans are understanding it. So we are in a very different state. And so 2027, I basically believe all seats are vacant in this country.
All seats?
All seats. MCA seats, MP, women rep, name it. They're basically vacant. Why? Because we actually gotten to a point, we have gotten to a point of transition. We have realized that the old will always take care of the old. You've seen Ruto is in there. The best he can do is bring in the old so that he can protect his empire. So Raila is in there and his team is in there. So they're saying we're in government. To do what? To ensure that the generation that is demanding for proper governance, they're demanding for corruption to be dealt with. The people who are demanding to see development on the ground don't get it.
It's good you have talked about the president having a direct involvement with the ODM party. Coming together. And it reminds me of early 2023. When the president said that ODM, or rather the opposition party, were trying to sabotage his development agenda. Now, they are in the government. What's not happening?
It's all politics. It's all politics. We speak what keeps or maintains the status quo. That time, for the people to believe the government is for the people, the opposition was the bad person or the bad entity. So they were trying to infiltrate government to ensure that the government fails. Now when they realized the people have known it's them, not the opposition, because at some point, I remember there's a lady who came on X Space and said, on TikTok, and said, Baba Ustoke, we don't need you now. You've done your job, let us do our job now. All right? So Baba and the opposition were kept off the game that was being played. So the game that was being played was to hold the government accountable.
Yeah.
And when they pushed them to the wall, then the government realized, okay, now my enemy is my friend today. The only way I can protect this empire is to bring them on board.
And using the opposition like the ODM party, bringing them to the government.
Yes.
Saying that you're now creating a brute-based government. Do you think that was one of the ways to solve what was happening?
No, I've told you it's not solving the problem. Please understand me.
It is not
solving the problem. It is covering the problem. It is, the idea is not to solve. Because if you look at the demands on the table, the government is being held to account. Number one, corruption. You are telling us every day that the government is losing millions of shillings a day. And you're confirming so. Why don't you deal with corruption? They don't want to deal with corruption because they are corrupt. Because remember, the number of people that were named as corrupt in the cabinet. For the government, for the president to get to a point of disbanding his cabinet. He had accepted that there is corruption in his government. So now he doesn't want to deal with that. So he disbands the cabinet, then reconstitutes the government, and brings back the very elements that were named corrupt. Is that person who really wants to deal with corruption? The idea is not to deal with corruption. The idea is to maintain the status quo and protect their empire. So how do we protect our empire? Ensure that those people who are making noise outside are also eating or partaking part of this empire. We shall be safe. So now, Baba is not speaking Gen Z. Baba is speaking how the government is good.
Okay. Yeah, Baba is now, we have seen.
Listen to Joho speak. Listen to Mbadi speak. Listen to Oparanya speak. This government that was very bad a year ago, that they swore they cannot get involved. So what changed?
It makes me feel like maybe we have some sections that are meant to protect those people who are involving in these corruption cases. It's like when you have a look at when the EACC wrote a letter to the panel of selection of the cabinet secretaries nominees. They brought a letter to the panel. They said that Oparanya had a case to answer. What did we see?
I mean, I feel like I just wanted to say so that I don't become the person who's saying it. They wrote and said they had already withdrawn that case. Why? To protect. And many people didn't believe that Oparanya would sail through. Where is he today? He's a CS. It's a matter of asking people, Ntadu, what will you do, people? He will get into cabinet. So these are not people who are genuinely out there to ensure that this country gets better. They are there to eat and to steal from us. And it's a fact. Anybody who's disputing it, confirm to me how an EACC, an institution charged with the responsibility of ensuring that such people don't get in office. Where are they? Why are they silent? Why haven't they sued to ensure that these people don't get into office? Now we have the police, we have the DCI. Where are they? So you understand that the government is not ready for accountability.
And as we are talking, we also have to make we have a look at it in a different angle. Because we have said maybe the government has failed, and with that pressure that we had before, the Gen Z movement. Now every leader that comes up is referring to him or herself like, I'm now the representative of this Gen Z movement. The other day we saw many parties, they wanted to register as parties who want to be responsible for the Gen Z movement. And actually, tukaweza kuona kwamba the registrar of political parties withdrawn. Akasema kwamba no, this is not the right time. When we talk about Gen Z movement, maybe as we talk about accountability, this is the time to give the government time to make sure that they now go back to the drawing board to see where have we done our mistake, and now we have to reform. Can we give them time so that waseme ya kwamba now because tumeweza kuchagua mawaziri wengine tupatie nafasi tuweze kuona watafanya kazi.
I don't know what you classify as time. How long is time? If you were to give the government time, how long would you want to give them? So you understand that They don't need time. For example, I've just given you a very good example.
Yeah.
The Gen Z stood up and told the government, your cabinet is corrupt. It is not working to the benefit of this country. Send them home. Not one, all of them. And for a moment, there was confusion that he actually had, because he sent them home. Assuming we gave them more time, what do you think they would do? Because the little time they got, they brought back the same people they sent home. Do they need more time? They already confirmed to you, if you give me more time, I'll bring those others that I left, that I sent home. I've brought back, were they 6 or 7? 10. If you give me more time, I'll bring the rest. They don't need time. But if the government wants something done today, it can be done today. So when they talk about time, they had more than, I think, 2-3 weeks to reconstitute. How do you fail an exam? Kenya. How do you fail an exam? So as far as I'm concerned, the government is not ready. They're not. And I can tell you, I can give another example. So the other day, the Gen Z or the Kenyans went to court and they sued the police of how they're coming out disguising themselves. They're putting on masks. They're coming up in Subarus that are numberless, no plates. They're coming out in Jazzes. They have no names.
Yeah.
What did the court say? That should not happen again. Any police officer who comes out cannot cover his face. Any police officer who comes to do any arrest or enforce anything must have a tag. Any officer who comes out with a police car must have a number plate. What do? I think a day after, they went out arresting and abducting people in masks, in cars that are not numbered. Is this somebody who needs time to do what? To think whether they want to follow the law?
The law or not?
They don't need time. They've shown their true colors. So whatever is happening now in government is not for us. It's for the few. A country of 10 millionaires and 10 million citizens.
Okay, let's have a very short commercial break. When we come back, we'll be having a look at your questions on the internet. I said, remember, niliweza kuuliza swali wakati tuliweza kuzungumza kuhusu uchaguzi wa mwaka 2022, na hivi sasa basi tunapozungumza unapata kwamba bado viongozi wako katika kampeni. Je, ni vipi tutakuwa tunatarajia maendeleo? Tutakuwa tunapata vipi maendeleo, ama tutakuwa tunapata wakati gani? Hilo swali basi tunaweza kujadili nayo kwenye mitandao za kijamii. Nambari zetu za simu pia ziko wazi, 0721 899 899, ama pia utumie nambari ya simu nyingine 0700 899 899. Let's have a look at Downwood Properties. Ni shirika ambalo linakupatia nafasi wewe kuwa mmiliki wa shamba.
Mimi Kiranga Meigwa niko hapa na kampuni ambayo inayokuletea mashamba yaliyoaminika mazuri sana. Hiyo kampuni ni gani?
Downwood Properties, where your dream of owning a piece of paradise in Nakuru City comes true.
Tumeuza phase 1, phase 3 imeenda, phase 3 tumeuza, na phase 4 nayo chache sana. And now we are launching phase 5.
Motaita Gardens offers a range of plots perfect for building your dream home. Each plot is available for cash at 399,000 Kenya shillings, or an installment plan available for a deposit of 100,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable within 6 months.
Ati unaulizaga majirani wamejaa kila mahali, na sio hiyo tu, buzi choma ziko hapa. Mimi naanza kufungua bushere.
Explore our prime plots at Motaita Garden and Eastgate Estate at unbeatable prices.
Eastgate Estate is just 10 minutes drive from Nakuru City CBD. Phase 1 is almost through, and now we are launching phase 2.
With modern amenities, each plot is available for 1.4 million cash, or with an installment plan available for a deposit of 500,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable in 6 months.
Unauliza kama stima ziko, ndio hii.
Imagine having access to essential social amenities such as electricity, water, and well-maintained roads and schools nearby. Call us today at 0757 111 or visit our website at www.danwoodproperties.co.ke.
We offer a free site visit every day from Monday to Saturday.
For more information, visit our offices at Wilma House, first floor, room number 113, next to Family Bank, Kenyatta Avenue, Nakuru City. Danwood Properties, future investments today.
Yes, welcome back. Welcome back again. This is Mamlaka Breakfast. We are having a look at the political state of the nation today. We have Mr. Ngatia Victor, who is an engineer and also a businessman. Na pia vile vile tunaangazia tuweze kujua haswa ni vipi viongozi tutakuwa tunawajibisha. Na hivi sasa tunaangazia kuhusu swala la Gen Z movement. We have seen now leaders are coming out kuogopa kusalimiwa na vijana wa Gen Z. Hivyo ndio lugha ambayo inatumika pale. They want to bring everything to the public. Like the other day I heard Cheriot, who is a senator, saying that that impeachment motion that it's from Meru County, they want it to be public, to make it public to the people so that they can understand what points or other grounds they are using to defend her or rather to make her or rather to send her out of office. Is that the right way to go?
I mean, it's another way to go about it.
Yeah.
Previously they've gone into their chambers and they've listened through our Kili and representation. And I think for all the trials, all impeachments that have been done before, we have not seen any governor sent home. And I think the Senate is actually not correct. You cannot tell me that every other time a governor is brought to the Senate with an impeachment, that the MCAs are wrong. You know, I mean, we have a devolved government. There's a reason why down there they think the governor should go home. We've not had many. And out of the few that we've had, for sure, there should have been one that was culpable. But over and above that, I think with the rise of the Gen Z movement, the courageous and the bold young Kenyans who are standing up to ask very strong, difficult questions. I think the Senate also is getting wary of the fact that if they did a stupid mistake, they will be held to account and they can be saluted or salimiwad. So now you're realizing that they need to be very careful with how they go about it. But that said, I think I want to applaud the Gen Z. I think thank you very much for what you've done to Kenyans. Thank you for letting us know that, we can stand up and, letting us know that it's not always a matter of oppression. We have a right and we can stand up for our rights. Thank you for reminding us that the phone is a very good tool. That anything that is being done to you, just record it. And I realize even the police fear cameras. They fear cameras. So I think Kenyans, now we know, stay with your phone. Record as much as you can, capture as much as you can. I think it reminds me of the former governor of Nairobi, Mike Sonko. He was very good at recording, and he would capture you saying any nasty thing, and tomorrow he would just replay it. And he would always hold people to account, and it would come out clearly that you played a bad card on him. So it's just that we didn't pick how effective that tool was. I think the Gen Z came out and just showed us, simu ni silaha. So keep your phone ready with you and let's move on with this movement. Let's capture what they're cheating us. We've seen many things going wrong even at the county level. We must come to the county and start holding the governor, the MP, the senator, the women rep. We must, even the MCAs, we hold them accountable. We saw the other day in Nakuru, there was an issue to do with sports. And Kenyans are holding even the CSC sports accountable. If we have 27 million allocated to sports, where is the money? Give us the value for the money. When you bring us equipment that is substandard, we're not going to take it and just say, tumeshukuru, usirudie tena. It's time to account for it. So if we lost money, you have to answer.
Still on the same about the Gen Z movement. Like when we heard, or rather we all saw what was happening with the Gen Z movement. They were very much concerned about the government, not forgetting that from where they come from, like at the county level, same in Nakuru, in Meru County, they now want to impeach the governor. Why have we not heard the Gen Z speaking about bad governance of the Meru County government?
Okay, I wouldn't be very outright to say exactly why they're not speaking out, but maybe the issues that are being raised are pertinent to structures that are not accessible by the Gen Zs.
Yeah.
I mean, because I know if the Gen Zs pick up an issue, they will air it. If you look at the issues that they're holding the governor accountable, I mean, they're pushing the governor out with, they're talking about issues of confirming employment or the firing of a particular individual by the county assembly, and she refuses to sign. That may not be quickly available to the Gen Z outside there in Meru, because this is a signature in office. So if the governor fails to do her duties in the office, the only people who have access to that information, I think, would be the MCAs, because the MCAs have done their bit and they expect her to finish. And it's not like the governor, the president, where if he gets a bill and he fails to sign it in 14 days, it becomes law. So it's a bit different at the county level. So if the governor fails to sign, the only people who can question really are the MCAs.
The MCAs.
It's only now that is going to start to pick. And I'm sure the Gen Z will pick it. Believe you me, they will start picking these issues and dig deeper. Because what the MCAs do, they will paint a picture for us. But the final details you'd wait to hear from Senate.
Yeah.
So you don't have the final detail, but you can tell, you're told,
Hakusai.
So now, for me, Hakusai, so what, I end home? So, I don't understand fully. But now, once we start getting to understand, who is this who was being fired? Why was he being fired? Why was the governor not firing them? Why did the governor want them in office? Those things, the Gen Z will bring them out.
This thing, it makes me think like what the government was telling us, it was true. When it comes to matters about the outside of the government, all the people we saw from at least 35 counties, people came out to protest. But when it comes to county level, we are not seeing anything. Well, does it mean that it's true that people were there funding this demonstration?
Well, you see, I think funding is demonizing the operation. Because listen, for example, the other day I was privy, or I heard somebody being questioned on live TV, or being accused that they were funding the Gen Z, and they say funding, yes. So
niko hapa na kampuni ambayo inayokuletea mashamba yaliyoaminika mazuri sana. Hiyo kampuni ni gani?
Danwood Properties, where your dream of owning a piece of paradise in Nakuru City comes true.
Tumeuza phase 1, phase 3 imeenda, phase 3 tumeuza, na phase 4 nayo chache sana. And now we are launching phase 5.
Mutaita Gardens offers a range of plots perfect for building your dream home. Each plot is available for cash at 399,000 Kenya shillings, or an installment plan available for a deposit of 100,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable within 6 months.
Ati unaulizaga majirani wamejaa kila mahali, na sio hiyo tu, buzi choma ziko hapa. Mimi naenda kufungua bushere.
Explore our prime plots at Mutaita Garden and Eastgate Estate at unbeatable prices.
Eastgate Estate is just 10 minutes drive from Nakuru City CBD. Phase 1 is almost through, and now we are launching phase 2.
With modern amenities, each plot is available for 1.4 million cash, or with an installment plan available for a deposit of 500,000 Kenya shillings and the balance payable in 6 months. Imagine having access to essential social amenities such as electricity, water, and well-maintained roads and schools nearby. Call us today at 0757 111 333 or visit our website at www.danwoodproperties.co.ke.
We offer a free site visit every day from Monday to Saturday.
For more information, visit our offices at Wilma House, first floor, room number 113, next to Family Bank, Kenyatta Avenue, Nakuru City. Danwood Properties. Future investments today.
Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality offers comprehensive education ranging from artisan levels to advanced diplomas. Our courses cover food and beverage production, catering and accommodation, pastry and baking, culinary arts, tour guiding and operation, tourism and business management, fashion and design from artisan level to higher diploma, sales and marketing, banking and finance, accountancy, business management, ICT, CPA courses, hairdressing and beauty therapy, cosmetology, electrical engineering and installation. We also provide short courses in public relations, event management and entrepreneurship, as well as language classes in Spanish, German, French, Chinese, and sign language and interpretation. Our accredited examining bodies include NEC, ICM, CASNEB, NITA, and KISM. Accommodation is available for out-of-town students. We offer full-time, part-time, and online classes. For more information, visit us on the 4th floor of Equity House, Nakuru. Contact us at 0727 424 698 or 0721 582 532 or email info@nakurucollege.ac.ke. You can also visit our website www.nakurucollege.ac.ke. Nakuru College of Commerce and Hospitality, defining a culture of professional excellence.
Imagine waking up to the warmth and sunshine of Gilgil Kikope and Nakuru Barnabas. The King's Crown agencies can make this dream a reality. Own a property in Gilgil Kikope. Phase 1 at just 1.2 million Kenya shillings, Phase 2 at 870,000 Kenya shillings, Phase 3 at unbeatable 400,000. Or choose a prime location in Nakuru Barnabas, just 100 meters from the highway, behind Total petrol station, available for 5 million Kenya shillings. Enjoy amenities available in our properties: water supply, electricity, schools, security and accessibility to roads. At King's Crown Agencies, we are committed to helping you find the perfect plot. Contact King's Crown Agencies today to secure your plot in Gilgil.
Naam, karibu tena mtazamaji katika kipindi chetu. Tunaendelea na mazungumzo kuweza kujua hasa mustakabali wa taifa, na pia vile vile tuangazie ni wapi tunapasa kuweza kuhakikisha kwamba tunapata marekebisho pale. Nitakuwa naingia kwenye mitandao za kijamii niweze kuona ni akina nani wako ndani. And thank you so much for Down Johnson. Anasema kwamba yuko ndani, anasema kwamba good questions. We also have Kimani wa Kimani is watching, anasema yuko ndani. The government should be held accountable. And we also have we have Shira, anasema yuko ndani. Thank you so much. We also have Joy Mwangi, anasema tuned in. Thank you so much. For more people who are still who want to be part of this conversation, you can send your comment. You can use those numbers below your screen, 0721-899-899, or you can also use that number below your screen, 0700-899-899. Tell us where you are watching from. As we continue, I see we have 15 more minutes to go. Yep. We are talking about the funding of these protests. And we had, as I said before, when it comes to matters about the government, the outside of the government, you see, we saw many people came. We saw people from different counties, at least 35 counties. We saw the young people coming out to say now enough is enough. But when it comes to county level, we are not seeing anybody. What does that mean? Is it true that what the government was telling us, there are people who are behind the funding of these protests?
No, not really. You know, what was the cause about?
Yeah.
The cause was about the finance bill. Finance bill was at the national level.
Yeah.
And the consolidation of the force that was seen on our streets was against finance bill. So we mobilized because we understood that it is directly going to affect everybody in this country. Yeah. It doesn't matter whether you're in Mandera, Kisumu, Nakuru, or Mombasa, or Nairobi.
Yes.
We all knew that if this bill goes through, then we are all doomed. That's why you saw the huge support. Now, there are particular counties that at their level managed to actually confront their governors.
Yes.
We saw what happened in Nandi. We saw what happened in Kericho. We saw what happened, was it in Isiolo? Or Isiolo or somewhere, or Garissa, somewhere there. There's some counties that had that level of understanding and engaging their governors. Not every other county has managed. Nakuru here, don't be cheated. There have been people who've pushed and we have seen them. And they've been arrested simply because they were pushing for accountability in this county. So we saw intimidation to ensure that they don't come out. And whenever you see a county or any leadership that oppresses any question when it comes to accountability, they have a lot of that they're hiding. Nakuru is not an excuse, because we saw our young men in the cells.
Yeah.
And these people outside there, if they were funding, then it would be quickly release them in and out, in and out. But there's no funding. These are young men who've now understood what their county government is doing, what their leadership is doing wrong, and they're asking a question. No weapon involved, just word of mouth in writing. And you're so scared that you put them in cells? I mean, anybody can be charged of funding.
Yeah.
And I was giving you an example that if somebody is bleeding at Kenyatta National Hospital or at PGH here, and they ask for blood for donation, if I go and donate a pint of blood, will I be taken to court?
No.
But am I not funding? Am I not supporting? If somebody needs water and I come and give them water because they've been tear gassed, am I funding? Or should I give them money for them to go buy money, so then I'm charged that I give money?
You see, when it comes to national level, we saw many people coming up saying that release those people who have been
but I've just explained.
But
I've just explained.
Yeah.
At that level, we saw even people fundraising. Okay, and it was not anybody outside that movement. It was somebody within the movement. A lady by the name Hanifa. She was there and she was asking for support because our people. We saw Gen Zs even organizing a medical camp. They were organizing, there were border borders that were picking people who've been hit on the road and they are taken to the medical camp. So there is money needed in this. We saw money being sent to an individual. And we saw people who were being supported even, from that kitty. It's just that the government must look for ways to draw a wedge so that these people cannot be united. You get? So it's just how you understand it and how you propagate the story. If you repackage the whole story to mean that this is funding, the government by today should have given us the people who funded. The government has been everywhere. Oh, I don't know Ford funded it. Oh, I don't know who is funding it. Oh, I don't know if people in government are funding it. Today, who is funding it? So we cannot really blame the young generation that are standing up.
Yeah.
It's a similar thing to Mau Mau. Who was funding Mau Mau? They just realized, what these people are taking us for a ride. They need to go, park and leave. So the young people have realized the government is taking us for a ride. They need to park and leave. Their time is up. They're messing up. Look at the number of scandals the Gen Z keep on profiling every day. Where will we move as a country if these scandals are not dealt with? They're not ready to deal with. We started by me telling you the government is not committed to sorting the problem.
Yes.
So it's time for them to just leave. And you see, the honorable thing is to resign. But in Kenya, we have a phrase, over my dead body. So they won't resign. So they will cover themselves. Look at what, some years back, I remember, there was something to do with fuel guzzlers. And we had a government that said, we're going to use small cars called Passats for CSs. What are they getting today? What are they using today? What happened to a policy like that? These people are not ready to sort us out. They are ready to just eat. We are now dealing with VX, VZ, V8, big machines. Who's fueling them? Us. We saw somebody the other day claim fuel mileage 43 million. I mean, these are the people you're telling me that we need to give more time? They're not ready. I was just giving you another story about when you say about it's not happening at the county level. It is happening at the county level.
But what's not happening?
Let me give you an example of this Nakuru. Let me give you an example of Nakuru County. We initially started a movement on space under the Gen Z flag umbrella, and is pushing for accountability. And we are asking people to speak their minds. What are they seeing on the ground? Is the governor doing what she's promising to do? Is your senator really pushing for agendas to do with Nakuru? What about your MP? The projects that are supposed to be happening in your town, are they being done? What about the roads? Is it happening? Sports, is everything going right? And you'll be amazed about what people are speaking out and saying. The latest one I was talking about yesterday, the one we had on Friday was in sports. And we had the CEC on the platform. Madam what's her name? Josephine, she was there. And she answered questions that we were asking and we wanted to know. And the big elephant in the room was the money allocated to sports this year and last year, amounting to 27.5 million every year. In total now is 56, is it? 55 million. Where is it? They delivered substandard goods. They get to a point and they sit with the stakeholders and the stakeholders confirm this is substandard.
Yeah.
At what point does the government push that down the throat of somebody who said these are substandard? Only they've gone to a point of verifying even how much. One football I think I had was quoted for 6,500, while the actual price of the ball that was brought was 800 shillings.
800 shillings.
How they get these figures? These are the stakeholders, and they're telling you, go to this supplier, they'll get you better balls. This is not a good ball you're giving us. And the CEC kept on telling me about the brand. I'm asking, I don't know about the brand. I'm asking about the quality of the ball.
The quality of the ball.
Bring whatever brand you want to bring, but is the quality okay? The quality is not okay. What do you do with it? If the quality is not good, tell the supplier, sorry, we did not order for this. Take it back and bring us what we ordered. The moment she agrees and confirms the supplier has supplied right, the supplier has no case to answer. And this is somebody in office representing the executive. There is a CEO in that particular department, Pastor Alex. Is he aware or he's not aware?
Not aware.
He's aware. Nothing happens in the sports department without those two people understanding. Unless you tell me the people in you don't understand your office. You have no capacity to hold the office. If people are doing things you don't understand. The CEO is the one who signs. Without the CEO's signature, nothing will happen in that department.
Now,
so they're basically corrupt.
Yeah.
But we have to hold them to account. So we are holding them to account and want them to explain why did they supply substandard goods? What do they know about the people who supplied these goods? At what point did they agree that they will take substandard goods from these suppliers? Are we in any way saying they are not qualified suppliers? Or what are we trying? What signals are we sending? Are they more than strong? Are they more than strong just to say you're the CEO, you're going to sign it, and they tell them to sign and sign? So there's a problem. So this is county level. This coming week, I think we're handling health or something, another department. But we'll need to push them and they will need to answer questions.
That's
so it's happening, even at the county level.
At the county level.
Yes.
Now, the question is, are we ready to change?
Who?
We as the people and the leaders.
The people are ready to change. The leaders are not.
Ready to change because every office you are talking about corruption cases. And because as we talk about the outside of the whole government, tunasema kwamba they must resign. Let us now think of the whole process. The process of election, how it will cost us Kenyans. And as we talk about that, I think because you have said when we say about time, there's no time that we can give our leaders to make sure that they change.
They won't change.
They won't change.
So they need to go home.
As we say, they have to go home now. Let us now think to the whole process now. Does it mean that we are going now to make arrangements for another election?
Yes, why not? Why not? I mean, what is another 10 billion for election for this country? What is 10 billion? Nothing. I mean, we've lost how many billions? As we speak, even now we're still naming more billions are lost on a daily.
And you
we had a CS.
Yeah.
I read somewhere there was a CS somewhere in Dubai with 210 million cash. And you think Kenya has no money? Kenya is not broke. Kenya has money. And if it's going to cost 20 billion to restore this country to factory settings, so be it. Because really we will lose more if we don't do an election through these cartels.
Okay, now, I think what should be done is just now, the leaders now we want to elect. Are we sure that those people who we are going to elect are going to do something for us?
Let me tell you something.
At this time,
I don't want us to quickly say elect, because the kind of movement that the Gen Z is trying to paint and to bring out is a movement that is asking for accountability.
Accountability.
All right? It is not an election. All right? The reason why the Gen Z is yet to agree with what the president is doing now with the cabinet and what he has managed to do now is because he has refused to don an accountability gown. So that is what the Gen Z is demanding. So until we get there, even if you hold another election and bring back the same people, then we have not scored.
Yes.
So accountability forms the basis.
Yeah. I see. We out of time. We out of time.
Out of time.
Yeah.
it's a big subject.
We have many stories to talk about.
Yes.
When we talk about accountability, demanding selfless leaders, when we talk about bringing in people who can change this country, the way you have to operate some things, different sectors, we need reforms everywhere.
Agreed.
Now, as we finish, what do you think will be the best way to do so that we make sure that the government is running smooth with everything in line with what the people want?
One thing I want us to appreciate is that we have a system in this government.
Yes.
What is failing us are the people we put in office. Because we cannot say we have a country that has no rules. We have a rule in this country.
Yeah.
We have an order in this country. We have a structure through the Constitution of Kenya that is working. The only problem are people who are flouting this particular constitution. And I don't blame them. They are conflicted. Because these are people who want to rule with the previous constitution while we have a new constitution. For me as an individual, we need new people in office who are not conflicted. And that's where the young, youthful leaders of this country need to take over.
Yeah.
Because they're not conflicted. These are people who understand the 2010 constitution fully. But when you get these octogenarians who fully understand what happened at independence and the rule of Kenyatta and how Moi ruled, and that's what they want to propagate in the current system, that's where there's a problem. You get? So if we get these new leaders, then we are okay. We must get there to reset our country back to factory settings. Next thing, corruption is a big thing in this country. We have not gotten any leaders who are ready to deal with corruption. Why? Because they feed on it. So everything that you push accountability will destroy or will cut their pipe that feeds their home. So they don't want to go that direction.
Yeah.
Even today, the president is not fully following that line.
Yeah.
He's scared of corruption. You know?
Yeah.
So I think we are in the right track.
Yeah.
We still need to hold the government to account every other time. We need to interrogate the Auditor General's reports.
Yeah.
We need to understand where our money is lost.
Yes.
Because we have lost a lot of money and we are not holding people in offices to account. Because if you cannot answer to where the money went while you were in office, we need to recover the money from you. And the rule is there.
Yeah.
But we don't do that. So people know if I lose 100 million, 200 million, and I exit, I've gone with the money. No, it should not be. We have rules to recover.
Yes.
We are just not recovering. Try and move away from your house and you see what the auctioneer does. Vitu zako zote an auction because you've not paid rent. But what about this person who takes away hundreds of millions?
Okay, now, I think that will be a story for another day. As we wind up now, from your area where you come from, we have this lady called Messenger. As we wind up, we have a printed.
Sorry, come again?
Yeah, we have this lady from you have a school called Messenger.
Yes.
Sorry, I said a person. Sorry for that. School called Messenger. Do you have something? I heard something was information like printing posters or other some documents costing 10 billion shillings.
Well, that's the work of the Gen Z. Just it was posted. Is it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I mean, this is it's confirming to you that Gen Z is woke. We're called radar.
Yeah,
they are seeing what's happening. So they've gone and they realized what is happening deep down there.
Yeah,
we know of cases of bursaries that it's claimed that a number of millions went to a particular school.
Yeah.
Now we have the capacity to go and dig. And it will amaze you that these leaders in office today, all of them, ways it.
Yeah.
Because once you dig, unapata na kitu. Ukidig, unapata na kitu. Imagine a school like Messenger having such a scandal. Of all the places, a quiet terrain area. Geshagi kule. Hakuna maneno. they're stealing money.
So,
just to tell you that there's a lot to be done. Accountability is here with us. And just to inform that if you're in office, it's time to change.
Time to change.
Because change is constant. Change will change you if you don't change. So start changing immediately. Because if you don't change, we are coming for you. And if we get you, you shall.
I believe that was your parting shot when you say this is now time to change. If you don't change,
change will change you. Yes.
Okay, fine. Tukifika pale basi mtazamaji, kumbuka haya mazungumzo basi unapata kwamba ni vyema tunapozungumza pia ni vyema sana tunatarajia kwamba tunapozungumzia uwajibikaji lazima serikali iweze kuhakikisha kwamba sio serikali tu lakini wewe uwajibikaji unaanza na sisi binafsi. Wewe kama unataka mabadiliko basi wacha mabadiliko yaanze na wewe. Hadi siku ya kesho basi panapo majaliwa hapo tunatia kikomo katika kipindi chetu cha siku ya leo. Siku ya kesho panapo majaliwa hapa kwenye meza yetu tutakuwa tunapatana tena. Kwaheri na kutakia mchana mwema.